very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my friends and members of the TMA family. We are assembled here this evening to cherish the memory of a legend, Ratan Naval Tata. So how do you describe him? I mean, who was he? I mean, do we call him a business tycoon? Do we call him a visionary? Do we call him a humanitarian? Well, he's everything rolled into one. You just cannot describe this person with one or many words. Ratan Tata, during a few interviews which he has given during his lifetime, he has said, I would like to be known as a person who brought change. Nothing more, nothing less. This was one interview which he gave to CNBC years back. And after his passing away, I mean, there has been small stories, incidents about his life which highlights the charisma of this personality. And one of those stories which I loved was one by Suhail Seth, the businessman, the columnist, who said there was an occasion in 2018 when Prince Charles had planned a meeting at, or rather a ceremony at Buckingham Palace to bestow a lifetime achievement award to Ratan Tata. And the last moment, Mr. Tata, he cancelled his trip to be by the side of his ailing dog. So that was the person. His compassion was not limited to humans. And there's a quote by Ratan Tata which is again doing the round, which says that if you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to walk far, walk together. And this, I'm sure, emphasized the importance of teamwork and togetherness in achieving a long-term success. And I'm sure this is the mantra that the Tata Group follows. And as you all know, he was a towering personality who was the chairman of Tata Group till 2012, and later he became the chairman, an interim chairman for one more year. And the Tata Group, as said earlier, is one of the, or rather the largest Indian conglomerate with its products and services being sold in 150 plus countries and with operations in 100 plus countries. So this is one group which has touched almost all the Indians by their services and products. Services ranging from consultancy, IT, tourism to air service, and products from common salt to Land Rover and Jogger. So with so many achievements of Ratan Tata, there's one thing which is very clear. See, he had specific ideas, he had specific strategies to ensure that the Tata Group becomes a multinational global brand. The acquisition of Tetley, Land Rover, and most importantly the Chorus Group. I mean, these are all testimony to that man's vision. So he had specific strategies which he tried, tested, and proved that it was successful. And in recent times, I mean, we have all read about the book Die Empty by Todd Henry, wherein the author says he went for a meeting and the speaker there asked, which is the most valuable piece of land in the world? And there were responses like a piece of land in Manhattan, the oil fields of Middle East, the refinery, or rather the mines in South Africa. But then what the author said is, no, the most valuable piece of land is the graveyard, because the graveyard is a repository of some brilliant ideas that have not been put to test. It is a repository of tales and novels which have not been written. It is a repository of things which people wanted to do tomorrow, but then unfortunately their tomorrow ran out. And he says, don't go to your grave with good ideas in your mind. Die empty. And I'm sure this is one person who would have died empty. Maybe not 100%, but at least 95% of his vision, of his strategies would have been put to use, and he has tried and proved that they were all a success. And even in women empowerment, the Tata Group has taken a great initiative You know, all the Tata Harriers and Tata Safaris manufactured after 2022 are assembled by an all-women workforce. The Tata factory in Pune employs around 1,500 female workers who assemble 240-250 units per day. So finally, I bow before this towering personality with respect, with appreciation, and I really pray that the legacy of Ratan Tata is there to inspire and encourage generations to come. And ladies and gentlemen, if people like me and majority of people like you who have seen Ratan Tata only on the screen, have read about him, heard about him, if we are inspired so much, just imagine the magnitude of inspiration he would have given to people who had come in close association with him personally or with the Tata Group. And we have four eminent personalities here who have had the fortune or the privilege to associate themselves with Ratan Tata or Tata Group. And let's hear from them about the great icon.